Hey everybody, Deplorable Bobby here. This is the way I see it. This will be the last time you have to look at these in the month of May. 2 silver bars given away tomorrow, June 1st at 8 p.m. I'll do a video. I'll draw a name out of a hat, and I'll give this silver to some subscriber who left a comment. And I thank my subscribers. I appreciate you all. Without you, I wouldn't have a channel. One special subscriber I want to call out. His name is Mark Vergis. Mark called me today and he let me know just how much he enjoyed my videos and how much he appreciated what I try to do. I talked to him for some time and it was a great conversation. He was very kind. It was a wonderful conversation. So any of you that want to call me, feel free. I answer the phone and I talk to all of my subscribers if they want to call. My PayPal information is in the link below. If you want to help me and support me in what I do, any donation is great. I'll be grateful for. I didn't realize when I first started doing this YouTube channel that what kind of expense I was going to incur. I've been doing my videos since the beginning, close to 150 videos, and they've all been on my phone. I thought it was a big deal when I got this microphone. I thought that was a real upgrade. Well, it seems that with a telephone you can't do interactive streaming, you can't do live streaming, and you can't go on other people's channels and do panels and communicate and collaborate and grow your channels together. I've been watching over the past few weeks how these channels grow and how they use their equipment and the abilities that equipment gives them to get the word out there about their channels. So the time came when I couldn't live stream and do a panel with Michelle at Forbidden Information. I did some soul searching, and I went yesterday and I purchased a new laptop and microphone and camera. I never dreamed it was going to be $800, but that's an expense that I'm willing to pay because I love this channel and I'm not going to walk away from it. I want to hang and grow with all these great Patriot channels. So I had to upgrade. I'm just grateful to God that I had good credit. Credit's a great thing, people. The only problem is you have to pay it back. But anyway, we'll talk a little bit about Kamala. I slept my way to the top, Harris. She was in a campaign out somewhere in New Hampshire the other day, and she started in on the Second Amendment. She said if she was ever made president and that Congress didn't act within the first 100 days of her presidency, that she would write an executive order banning all AR-15 style weapons. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, Kamala. Well, first of all, you're never going to be president, so you're never going to have the opportunity. But even at that, just so you don't look like a total fool while you're campaigning to run for president, get your facts straight. AR-15s are not assault weapons. They look like them, but they're not. They're semi-automatic. They're not fully automatic weapons. They're not like an M16. That's the first thing. Second thing is, most all deaths in America by gunfire is from a pistol. There's an occasional shotgun, and I'll give it to you. When an AR-15 is used, a lot of people die. But it's not the AR-15 that's killing those people, it's the person behind that AR-15 or AK-47 or whatever type of assault weapon it might be. It's not the gun. It's a deranged lunatic holding the gun that is the problem. You know, we all believe in gun safety. And most of us believe in background checks to purchase a weapon. I don't believe that if you have a license to carry, a concealed carry permit, I don't think that you should have to wait and have no waiting time to buy a weapon. You've already been vetted. You should be able to walk in there, purchase your weapon, and walk out that same day. That's the way it is here in Georgia, at least. But Kamala, I think the best thing for you to do is just to go ahead and drop out of the race now. But you know, there's something that's really bothering me, and I want to talk about it just for a second. And that's our Supreme Court. I'm somewhat upset with Judge Kavanaugh. After we patriots sat through that grueling confirmation with him, we cried with him, we prayed for him, we had empathy with him, we loved him and his family. We thought how terrible of a thing for these people to assassinate his career and his good name. But we patriots stood strong behind you, Brett Kavanaugh, and you were confirmed. No matter what, you were confirmed. So now you're a Supreme Court judge. I want to ask you a question. Why are you sitting on your hands? Last week, you had 2 opportunities to stand up for America. You had a chance to stand up for what's right. But no, here's what you did. Boyertown, Pennsylvania School District has a law to where boys and girls can share bathrooms. You know, these kids that have an identity crisis, a gender identity crisis, are now allowed to use any bathroom they choose to use. It's a recipe for disaster. It's exactly what it is. Well, the students at that school district, they rose up and they protested, and they let it be known that they did not want to share a bathroom with somebody who don't know what sex they are. It went up to the Supreme Court. And I'll tell you what the Supreme Court did. And Judge Kavanaugh, you had a hand in this. They refused to hear it. They refused to hear the case. And sent it back down to the lower courts. Well, you know what that did, don't you, Brett? That meant that law in Boyertown School District in Pennsylvania is going to remain in effect, and these poor girls are going to have to go to the bathroom with boys. What if it was your daughter, Judge? What would you do then? Would you vote against it? Would you hear the case? Would you do what was right? But it's not your children. Your children will never have to go through that kind of thing, because you'll be sending them to a private school or having them privately tutored. It's a crying shame that you can't afford the kids in America, especially in Boyertown, Pennsylvania, the same courtesy that you'd give your own kids. Those girls in that school don't deserve it. And you did them wrong by sitting on your hands. I will tell you one good thing you did this week, but it wasn't very good. And the reason it wasn't very good, you'll know in just a minute. There was a case brought before the Supreme Court about what to do with preborn remains after an abortion. Up until now, they've been throwing away the baby with the trash. They've been throwing it all in one bucket and disposing of it however they dispose of it. But yeah, Judge Kavanaugh, you did vote. You voted in the affirmative. Yes, babies do have the right to be treated with dignity and respect, and not thrown away with the placenta and the rest of whatever is left over from the abortion. But I can't commend you very highly for that. The best I can say about you is you are equal to Ruth Bader Ginsburg, because she also voted for that. So even if a demon rat from hell like Ruth Bader Ginsburg can vote for something to show respect and to give these poor preborn remains a little dignity, you did nothing better than she did. So you're equal to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Is that going to be your legacy in the Supreme Court? Or are you going to start standing up? Stop being a Republican. Stop being a rhino. We stood up for you as patriots, Kavanaugh. It's time you stood up for us. I'm Deplorable Bobby, and that's the way I see it. Pray for our children. Y'all have a good day.